what's going on? Fishies crew has landed officially in an incredible place, a place you might not have heard of yet called Miscoo Island. Now if you're wondering where that is, take a good look at the map of New Brunswick, go into the northeast corner, and somewhere between Miramichi and Bathurst you're going to see a peninsula sticking out. All the way through that is Miscoo Island, the most eastern point of the province of New Brunswick. Joining me today, of course, is my partner in crime, Donald Patterson, and our friends, including Jeff Russell. Jeff, what are we doing here today?
We are going to make some surf casting for stripers.
Surf casting from stripers. Yeah. Obviously, Donnie, we're in a setting that we may not be used to, but are pretty excited about.
I'm really excited about this. I mean, I'm a lifelong New Brunswicker. I've traveled all over this province, and I've never been to Miscoo Island before today. I've never surf fished. You know, there's a lot of firsts for me today and for this coming weekend, so I'm really looking forward to it.
I'll tell you what, folks, we are super excited. It's a fantastic opportunity to bring the family out to an incredible setting here on the beach. Miscoo Island, surf fishing for striped bass starts now.
Yeah, I can catch them shallow, I can catch them deep. Muddy water or the back of the creek. Wind and rain to me, it's all the same. I make a living playing this game, and I thank the Lord above every time I can. I get to be a fisherman. Yeah, I'm a fisherman.
So if you're thinking about coming surf fishing here in Miscoo Island, or surf fishing anywhere really, it's a really simple setup as far as equipment, but there are some specific details that you need to know. Ideally, you're going to have a rod that's got a pretty decent backbone because you're throwing, weight that's in around the 3-ounce range. As far as length, you're looking at 7.5 would probably be the shortest you want. Ideally, would be in the 8, 9, or 10 feet length. Paired with that, you're looking at a spinning reel, 4, 5, 6,000 size. As far as line is concerned, I do recommend braided line in about the 40-pound range. And other than that, get yourself one of these holders. Now you can make a homemade one, either out of PVC. They do make pre-made ones like the one you see here that has an aluminum stake, a little plastic holder on it, and goes in real easy. And that's about it. It's not complicated. Everybody can do it, and the best part about it is you can leave it there, watch your rod. When that rod tip goes, make sure you grab it.
There's giants here, folks, but sometimes it's not always about the big ones. It's just about out having fun, doing what you do with your friends and family, and what a day.
If you've never tried surf fishing before, here's what you need to expect. You got to dress for the weather because you're on the coast and you never know if it's going to rain. I mean, I see storm clouds in the distance. The wind could pick up. And from what the locals tell me, the nastier it is, the better shot you got at a big fish. But you got the waves coming in, you got the water at your feet, sand, and God, it is a full contact, all immersive experience. I do recommend it. And when the stripers cooperate, it doesn't get much better than that. Good one, Donnie. Donnie, that's a nice fish. And look at that. I mean, just absolutely pristine.
Oh yeah, beautiful fish. I can't say enough about coming to Miscoo Island. This has been an amazing day, an amazing fishery, and we've said it before and we'll say it again. Bring your family, no license, spend the day on the beach, and just get out and explore and have fun.
And this is what Fish East is all about. Multi-species, accessibility, all different kinds of scenarios and techniques. Surf fishing in Miscoo Island, what a day.
Fish on,
Fish East.
East.
Let's put that back.
When winter arrives, the temperature drops. And here in the Maritimes, our excitement rises. We embrace the adventures that cold weather brings, like new discoveries with old friends, a hot plunge on a chilly night, familiar faces in cozy new spots, and fun days that become chill nights. In New Brunswick, we know how to do winter.
We're continuing our New Brunswick road trip here with the Fish East crew, and this week we ended up in the northern city of Bathurst, joined by our good friends from Bass Attack. How's it going, guys?
How about yourself,
This is
man?
Matthew, this is Stefan. Donnie, what are we doing here now?
We're gonna try and play with some striped bass, but we're gonna give the boat a little rest today, and as you can see behind us here, we're gonna go play in some kayaks.
Kayaks, striped bass, kayaks. We're here in U-Haul Beach in Bathurst, New Brunswick. And guess what? Another great accessible opportunity. Looks like that we got really good conditions.
Oh, yeah.
We got an outgoing tide. What do you say we get out there and see what we can do?
Sounds good.
Let's go.
All right, like I say, you want to be able to read the writing, so flip your paddle over. This way. Yep, watch your rod.
Of course,
There
don't
you
hit
go.
the rod.
All right, and like I was saying, center paddle on your head, usually center bass, elbows at 90. And then when you're paddling, push and pull. I was wondering if they hit the streamer. Oh yeah, they do. Don't ask me what the flies are called. I tied them myself and I didn't name them.
So I've had the chance to fish for striped bass pretty much everywhere, you know, in New Brunswick. And I love them every which way. What kayak striped bass fishing offers you, though, is a totally different perspective. You get to enjoy the water and the scenery floating in a kayak. It's so manual, it's so rustic. And I'll tell you, when you hook a fish, sometimes they take you for a ride, and that's a totally different experience. So if you haven't tried it yet, get out here, get on a kayak. So easy. Man, doesn't get better than this.
Beautiful.
On a tube.
On a tube.
The bass, right? So look, the green pumpkin copper.
Oh no, white.
White, yep.
Nice.
Good. Changed up to a nice little tube with a, I believe, a 1/2 ounce jig head on there.
Just switched up, downsized. Notice there were some small minnows scurrying. Downsized to a smaller jig head and a small jerk shad. Success. Look at that.
That one? There you go.
There you go. Nice striper. Barbless hook. How awesome is that? Woo! Sometimes you just gotta pay attention to little details, and our guide Matt was saying that he was getting strikes just under the surface. So I switched up to the jerk shad body, but I have a little weight on the hook, and that'll put that presentation right under the surface. And I got rewarded with a little striped bass. Attacked it pretty violently too, which is pretty cool. Let's put him back. All right, so we just finished a really fun day here on the bay, pretty much in downtown Bathurst. And really want to take a second to thank Matt and the crew over here from Bass Attack. Why don't you talk to us a little bit about what Bass Attack is and what kind of services you offer?
Well, Bass Attack, what happened is it was a combination of my two passions, you know, kayaking and fishing. And when all this came to light, I mean, we just were thrilled to be able to put that out there. And what we offer is a full service kayak fishing. I mean, you come with us, whether you've ever kayaked, never kayaked, fished and didn't fish. I mean, we'll teach you what we can in the amount of time we got there. You just show up and have fun. That's the important part.
I'll tell you, we're talking about a 100% turnkey service. And you know what I discovered about kayak fishing today? It is a workout. So I'll tell you what, you're looking to get a combination experience of fishing pleasure and also a little bit of great exercise in the great outdoors here in Bathurst. You give these guys a call, Bass Attack. Matt, thank you so much for the day.
Thank you, man.
And we'll see you at the next adventure.
Thank you for being safe, for being fun, for being strong. Thank you for taking a tour, or seeing old friends, or new places. Thank you for visiting your own backyard and rediscovering its beauty. Thank you for having fun and being sensible about it. Thank you for visiting your province and falling in love again. Thank you, New Brunswick. Let's keep going.
All right, so here's the situation. Yes, we're at a public beach in downtown Bathurst. And yes, I'm equipped in my waders and my fly rod. In fact, that there is crystal clear Baie des Chaleur water. What are we doing here? I can't believe what I'm about to say because I've never done this, and to discover this opportunity is absolutely blowing my mind. We are going to attempt to catch striped bass on the fly from the beach. We're throwing some custom-made streamers that Mathieu here from Bass Attack has set us up with, and we're catching the tide while it's high and it's slowly going out, and we're gonna try catching some striped bass on the fly.
Right now, if you step back like a 20, 30 feet, you could actually kneel in the water. Yeah, I agree with fish.
All right, so all you fly fishing guys, you probably think this is gonna be elementary, but I'm new to fly fishing, and this is a pretty cool situation. So I'm running a 9 weight. You're gonna want something a little bit stiff because obviously you can hook into a big striper. 9 weight floating line. I've got a 10-pound tippet on there and a custom streamer style fly with a single hook barbless, of course. So that's the setup. I mean, if you're coming out here, pack your waders because this is a really unique opportunity. Fly fishing for striped bass. Let's hope we get into one.
Guys, when we decided to come up here to Bathurst, I live in Sussex. I've lived in southern New Brunswick basically my whole life. So when I think ocean, I think Bay of Fundy. So when the guys started talking about wading for fly fishing, it was anyone who's been in the Bay of Fundy in the summertime will know, even in the dead of summer, how cold it is. So I was thinking, I don't know if I really want to do that. But they talked me into it. You know, on top of being out here wading, it's my first time ever in my life fly fishing, so there was a couple mental challenges for me to overcome. But when I put on the waders and started walking out into the Baie des Chaleur, my thoughts completely changed. This is definitely not the Bay of Fundy. This is not that frigid water that's constantly turned over by those excessively high tides. Quite frankly, we've got a beautiful beach right here, and I don't blame each and every one of these people on this beach for coming out here to go for a swim. I mean, just the whole venue, the beach, the location. If you're in the Bathurst area, stop in and check it out. And if you get a chance to strap on some waders and come out here at low tide and see if you can't get some stripers on the fly, it's definitely going to be worth your time. Anyone who knows me knows that I don't fly fish. This isn't my thing. But tonight was the night I decided to try something new. And that's what a lot of this is all about, is exploring, trying new stuff, whether it's a new type of gear, new technique, or just a new body of water. So don't ever be afraid to step outside your comfort zone and just go have fun. Don't worry about catching fish right off the bat. Your buddies could be beside you, they could be hooking up. Play, practice, learn, you'll get there. Get out, explore. The East Coast has so many great fishing opportunities to offer. Why not try them all?
You know, tonight is one of those nights where you just have to take a moment and take it all in. The scenery, majestic, the company, incredible, and just one of those moments that you have to savor every last second of it. You know, sun's coming down, we didn't get a chance to hook into fish, but this is one of those situations where, man, does it really matter? If we caught a fish, awesome. But to experience this, being in the saltwater, Bay de Chaleur, in Bathurst, and just looking at this incredible, incredible scenery, it takes you back. So anyways, if you haven't tried it, come check it out. Very simple setup, and maybe next time we'll get them, but at the very, very least, come explore this incredible region, because, man, there's a lot to discover.
We're all looking for the perfect escape. Some of us want to slow down, be still, and savor, while others are always in search of the next boundary to push. The perfect escape means something different to everyone, but the common thread is connecting to what brings us to another world, one that's just the perfect amount of away. Book your escape. Visit tourismnewbrunswick.ca.
Catch 'em shallow, I can catch 'em deep. Muddy water or the back of the creek. The wind and rain to me, it's all the same.
Nice.
We had a great day with the guys from Bass Attack yesterday, so before we left Bathurst, we figured we'd put the Patterson Legend boat in the water and come out and give it a try. And we've been out just scanning for a while now. He spit the hook. Nice of him to do that for me. And just spending some time with the lines in the water. And we got our first little striper of the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't come to Bathurst yet, come on up. They're not the biggest stripers in New Brunswick, but still a great way to spend a weekend.
Oh, get her done. I'll net him. Get in there.
That's a bigger fish.
It's a bigger swim bait he's throwing. What you got there, Nate?
Got a nice little sea bass.
Oh, yes!
And I want to follow her.
Follow her. Get in there.
Donnie.
Donnie, patch in there. Jig it. Jig it. Right there. Jig. Up high. No. Yeah, exactly like that. Up on that side, eh? Okay. Nice one, buddy. That could be a keeper.
Bring her back to you.
Oh, shit, I missed one. Yep, there you go. Nice job! You're gonna show that to the camera. You know it's good when the cameraman's catching fish. There you go, bud.
That's a nice one.
That's a nice one.
Are we keeping fish today?
Is it keeper size?
I'd
Looks
say.
keeper size. I wouldn't mind keeping one or two. Oh,
Live well.
Big cooler. We're gonna put it in the live well for now. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. That's good. Boom. Well done. How'd that feel, Mr. Nate?
Nice. Felt good.
Feel good?
Feels good. Just throwing this tide in.
Done yet? Oh. Pulling some drag. Might be. Well, last one. Practically in downtown Bathurst. Imagine that. Oh yes. Step over that one a little bit. There we go. Slide her in.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. There you go, bud.
Show the camera. What a beautiful fish. Baie de Chaleur. Striped bass.
We're gonna talk real quick about how we caught that fish. So basically just trolling the main channel. We got the incoming tide. You want that speed at about 2 miles to 2.4 miles maximum. 3/4 ounce river tide jig head on a 5-inch plastic swim bait boot. That's a paddle tail style. And that's it. Here are the results right here in downtown Bathurst. Imagine that.
I don't know what else I can say, guys. We've had an amazing weekend exploring the Bathurst region. A lot of what we do with Fish East, multi-species and accessibility. We've targeted striped bass this weekend, but there's a variety of multi-species opportunities to explore here in this region. Accessibility, you couldn't ask for more. Today we're out on the Patterson Sails Legend boat. We've been out on kayaks, we've been wading out into the ocean, and we were surf fishing on Miscoo Beach. We've pretty much covered it all. Get out, plan your own New Brunswick road trip, explore this beautiful region, and see what fish you can find. Fish on and fish east.
Yeah, I can catch them shallow, I can catch them deep. Muddy water or the back of the creek.
That's a good blooper reel.
Or the Bathurst region. Oh, yeah. I don't know what else I can say, guys.